Manager of MAJLIS College, Mr. AHAMED Rais, Chairman of EAMUNC, Ms. Nisham Abdullah, Mr. Rahim, Mr. K.K. Mohammed Kuti, Principal of MAJLIS Arts and Science College, Mr. P. Muhammad Ali, former Principal of MAJLIS Arts and Science College, Ms. Papri Ghosh, esteemed Principal of Indian School Al Gubra, and other esteemed dignitaries to the venue. You may be seated. Honorable dignitaries, faculty advisors, esteemed executive board members, and distinguished delegates, it gives us immense pleasure to welcome you all to the valedictory function of the 9th edition of the AHAMED Model United Nations Conference held here at MAJLIS College. Over the past 3 days, we have debated, discussed, and deliberated on some of the world's most pressing issues, embodying the very spirit of diplomacy and collaboration that the United Nations stands for. This evening, as we gather here for the closing ceremony, we not only celebrate the achievements of our delegates, but also the friendships, learning, and memories created through this journey. Each delegate here has contributed to shaping discussions that reflect the complexities of our real world, from thought-provoking speeches to constructive resolutions. Your participation has transformed these committee rooms into arenas of meaningful global dialogue. And through these sessions, we have truly lived the theme of this year's conference: unity transcending boundaries, patching together the global mosaic. Each committee, in its own way, has reflected how collaboration, empathy, and understanding can bridge divides and bring the world closer together.
It is now my honor to welcome Mr. AHAMED Rais, Chairman of EAMUNC, whose unwavering support and guidance has helped us make this conference come to life. His commitment to nurturing young minds in the art of diplomacy, leadership, and global understanding has helped us understand how collaborative work can be useful in the future. We are deeply grateful to have him here with us today, and it is with great pleasure and respect that we invite him onto this stage to share a few words.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Can I request all the student delegates to stand up for a second? All of you. Student delegates. Rest of you sit down, please. Only the student delegates. Okay. Are you all settled down? Okay, sit down, please. I am thrilled and happy to be here for the valedictory function of AHAMED Model United Nations Conference. Let me recognize some of the chief guests we have here. We have 7 very special guests today amongst us. And they are all sitting in the front row. MashaAllah. Give them a big clap. Minha Aisha, Fatima Ansha, Muhammad Shahzain, Rizan Ahmed, Muhammad Nihal, Muhammad Hilal, Nishad. So why don't we all stand up and give a standing ovation for them? They have attended the conference representing. No, they will sit down. Okay, sit. ഈ കാണുന്ന കൈകൊട്ടൽ കംപ്ലീറ്റ് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് വേണ്ടിയിട്ടാണ്. നിങ്ങൾ 5 ആൾക്ക് വേണ്ടിയിട്ടാണ്, 7 ആൾക്ക് വേണ്ടിയിട്ടാണ്. എല്ലാവരും ഹാപ്പിയാ? Happy, good. So let's start the formal gathering. I am deeply honored to the special school allowing some of the children to come and participate in this conference, which has made a big impact on all of us, all our delegates, and everybody here gathered together. We hope and pray that they have the best available in this world for them. Alhamdulillah. Today, I believe all the committees have come up with a resolution, and I believe it is unanimous. Am I right? Okay, fantastic. So all the committees have passed the resolution on an unanimous basis, and since they have completed it only a few minutes back, the resolution, I didn't have an opportunity to have a look at it. I will surely have a look at it, because I know from what I heard was that there is a lot of transformative changes, resolutions which they have passed. Inshallah, I hope these resolutions will work out good for this world. I would like to say a couple of things about EAMUNC. That's, we are going to start a school alumni portal as well as a student alumni portal for EAMUNC. So all the schools which has attended the EAMUNC becomes part of the portal, and we could help them to conduct their own MUNC, or they will be informed at every time whenever we have a new MUNC to be part of it. So I'm very happy about that. And apart from that, we will also, the alumni who is going to join the AHAMED portal, MUNC alumni portal, will also benefit from informations and things which we are conducting. And some of the MUNC, they can directly join it also. Let me not speak a lot about the conference, because you have all experienced the conference and I know what you're going to take back. But one of the things I would request all the delegates is that when they go back to the school, please speak about it. Please speak about it to your friends and other classes and schools, and tell them what you have gained out of it. And they should surely, you need to have more of others to participate in it. So, and before I conclude my speech, I wanted to convey my thanks to so many of you. First of all, let me thank MAJLIS management, MAJLIS faculty, MAJLIS students for their wonderful help and support in putting up the conference. They did a phenomenal job. And just now someone came and told me we had a fantastic array of food and refreshment for this conference. So thanks to Hamsaka, Tangal, and all the others who are sitting here. So thank you very much. And I also want to thank the ISG team for all the things which they have put together to make this EAMUNC conference a big success. Let me also thank all the schools and their faculty who decided to come and be part of this conference. So thank you very much, and wish you all the best. And please look at the calendar. October 22nd, 23, 24th of 2026, we're going to have the next conference in Muscat, Sultanate of Oman, and we would all like you to be there to be part of it. Thank you.
Thank you for those inspiring words, sir.
To set the tone for today's evening, let us reflect upon the remarkable journey of this year's EAMUNC. We now invite our, To set the tone for today's evening and reflect upon the remarkable journey of this year's EAMUNC, we now invite our esteemed Director General, Ms. Behag Iyer, to deliver her closing address. Her leadership throughout this journey has been a guiding force for both delegates and the organizing committee, from ensuring smooth operations to fostering an environment of diplomacy and respect. She has been in heart of this successful edition. Let us welcome her to share her reflections and set the stage for today's evening.
Distinguished chief guests, respected dignitaries, faculty advisors, honorable delegates, and fellow bureau members. Good afternoon and namaskaram. It is with great excitement and open arms that we had welcomed everyone to the 9th edition of AHAMED, the Model United Nations Conference on MAJLIS campus. Today, I stand before you to say goodbye. I am sure that EAMUNC has not been about just debates and resolutions, but it has always been about the people. It's about meeting someone you've never spoken to before. It's about leaving as friends. It's about learning to see the world through someone else's perspective, and it's about realizing that no matter where we come from, we can work together to create something meaningful. This conference stands on a conference that is powerful on its foundation, encapsulated by an enduring slogan, freedom from fear. This was more than just a phrase, it was a mission. It speaks to the global need to overcome the issues that divide nations, but also to the personal need to conquer the fear of public speaking and of disagreement to come to consensus. Our theme this year, Unity Transcending Boundaries, Patching Together the Global Mosaic, really speaks to what makes this conference so special. Our world, just like a mosaic, has never been built from identical pieces. Each of you bring your unique perspectives, stories, and your cultures. When we put those things together, that is when the magic of diplomacy really happens. I know that for many, the prospect of speaking for what you believe in so publicly has never felt so distant and scary before. Believe me, I have had my fair share of fears that I have still not fully overcome. Even now, as I stand on a stage, my heart is beating at 100 miles per second, my hands are sweaty, and my fingers are numb, just like at my first conference when I was a knot of fear behind my placard, feeling silent and small like a nervous statue. I felt like I had failed, but I realized quickly that those failures became my foundation. It wasn't the victories. Just as all of our dignitaries have told you today, this is why you must try. You are not here to be perfect, you're here to be present and empathetic. It's where fear turns into focus, it is where insecurity turns into conviction. You are here to practice the empathy and courage necessary to lead the world. Looking at this diverse room now, every difficult research night and every nervous step I've taken from the first day feels completely worth it. Because of the sweaty palms, the shaky legs, and the slight dizziness, that is what brought me here to inspire you today. Just as I was inspired by all the powerful women leaders who have spoken on this very stage, without whose motivation and words of encouragement, I would not be standing here today as your Director General. Following a long line of women in my position at AHAMED, the Model United Nations. If we could get a round of applause for all the powerful women out there that lead our country, that lead the world on a global level, I feel as though as I've taken one for my team, for all the women who have changed my life. So to all my girls and to every single delegate out here today, remember that your interaction with EAMUNC doesn't end when the gavel falls. The journey will continue. And we strongly encourage all of you to visit our website now to register as an official EAMUNC alumnus and to stay connected with this remarkable network and its future opportunities. Take that same spirit of curiosity, confidence, and compassion back into the real world. Continue to question, to discuss, to stand up for what's right, and to listen what others have to say. You are the future. Go out and use your voice to bridge those boundaries. remember the words freedom from fear and use that very fear, for it is the fuel for your growth. Thank you and Shubhadinam.
Thank you, Behag. For the past 3 days, we have experienced a truly remarkable blend of diplomacy, intellect, and teamwork. Whether it was in the intense sessions of the United Nations Security Council or the thought-provoking discussions in UNGA, every committee has showcased the power of diplomacy, teamwork, and intellect. Most importantly, each committee worked tirelessly towards realizing our conference's theme, Unity Transcending Boundaries. As we bring this journey to a near close, let us take a moment to reflect on the memories we have created and the milestones that we have set. We would now like to take you through some of the most remarkable highlights of the conference through a short presentation.
I'm very happy to participate in the 9th AHAMED Model United Nations Conference organized by the MAJLIS Arts and Science College in Valanchery in association with the Indian School Al Gobra.
My father, when you look at him, he stood up for the right of anyone who is downtrodden. If he feels that somebody is being treated not the right way, you stand up and speak. And that's what AHAMED stands for.
The whole earth, the whole world is a single family. Kudumbagam, it is a single family. So only this feeling, only this ideology, only this thought, only this kind of an attitude will be able to save the world from the various kinds of catastrophe, conflict, hatred, sectarianism, and parochialism.
We also have a large amount of diaspora which is now living abroad. And this diaspora is increasingly becoming important for India and for the connection that they have.
Recall people saying at that point of time, why are they sending a woman and how would she be able to do? How would she be able to handle matters? But I want to tell you, first of all, when you represent India, nothing matters. Being a woman, it's just the honor of India.
Any decision taken in any corner of the world affects other country in a way far bigger than thought of.
You should learn to believe of yourself. This is the very significant key to any success in the future.
There are a lot of people who are very close, who were very close to Mr. AHAMED during that period of time. And the way he used to project himself for the country.
When you do good in life, good things follow you. He was a very pleasant person. Whoever's interacted with him, he was a very pleasant, energetic, positive person.
I congratulate the authorities of Indian School Al Gubra for organizing such a unique program in our campus.
There's no shortcut. Hard work is must, determination. You aim for the highest.
I'm really not too sure what I would do with unlimited money. I have no idea, because money does not play a very central role in my life.
I would like to thank you all for attending the 9th edition of AHAMED Model United Nations Conference at MAJLIS Arts and Science College in Valancheri. I hope you have a lot to take away with you. I hope your leadership skills are honed. You have learned how to do the right research, how to agree to disagree or conflict resolution. I would like to thank the MAJLIS Arts and Science College and Indian School Al Gubra for conducting this program in such a wonderful way. I look forward to seeing you all in Oman, Sultanate of Oman, the beautiful country, on the 22nd, 23rd and 24th of October 2026. Wish you have a safe journey back.
Dr. P. Muhammad Ali is a former principal and academic body chairman of MAJLIS Arts and Science College in Paramanur, Kerala. He has also served as the former principal of MES Kevium College in Valancheri. He is a corporate trainer and a motivational speaker specializing in soft skills, communication, career guidance, and planning. Dr. P. Muhammad Ali's unwavering support towards education and personal development has touched countless lives. We are honored to welcome him here on the stage to deliver a few words. I request our Secretary General to kindly escort him to the stage.
Esteemed dignitaries, honorable delegates, a very good afternoon to you all. We have come to the concluding session of AHAMED Model United Nations Conference 2025, hosted by MAJLIS Arts and Science College Autonomous and conducted by Al Gubra International School, Oman. It was a wonderful 3 days for the institution and the delegates and the participants. Truly an intellectual festival. It was not only to familiar with the process, proceedings and protocols of United Nations, but also inculcate various qualities required in the 21st century. We all know that we are living in the 5th industrial revolution. And not only, my dear students, delegates, the marks matter, but the 21st century skills we have to develop. And this is one such occasion you have made use. And I have witness of the participants in the previous conference here on the dais. These young leaders are going to lead the community, lead the country, and lead the world, I'm sure. And there is a mission of AHAMED, Model United Nations Conferences, and this is the 9th edition. And in this edition itself, we got 400 delegates from various parts of the globe. And MAJLIS students are also very fortunate. Nearly 150 delegates participated in this program who are from very rural background. And that is the importance of holding these kind of conferences in this kind of area of the part of our country. I am sure that the objectives already put forward has met, and the outcomes of these kind of conferences will be definitely met in the future. The impact is very big. The participants are going to gain, and also the conference is in memory of our great leader. I got opportunity to meet our leader at New Delhi in his office, in his residence. And when we were about to leave, he offered us the drink. And that is the quality that leader has always. Soup. He offered a soup. It was a winter session. And we even went to the Rajya Sabha and saw the proceedings with the help of sir. So, my dear participants, this is your turn now. And don't think that these 3 days were the sessions. The sessions were actually started as our chairman told 1 year back. He started preparing for this. And I myself was witness in the online sessions conducted by our Malaika madam. She was actually motivating and encouraging everybody about the process, proceedings, and what all things happening in these 3 days. And she actually brought and elevated all of them. In 2 such online sessions, I took part. And in one offline, also in our conference hall, I was there. So this is the way she motivated the students. And Husna madam also came all the way from Oman to give training. So those training sessions and also the process proceedings happened here. All these actually will have a definite impact. A very clear mission and objective set by the organizers. I am sure that it will be coming into a fruitful days for our young generation. So molding the leaders of future, that will be coming very truly. This is my words, and I wish all the delegates present here a bright future to you and your parents and also the organizing team. With these few words, let me conclude. Have a nice day. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for those kind words. We are truly privileged to welcome on stage Mrs. Papri Ghosh, the esteemed and dynamic principal of Indian School Al Gobra, whose visionary leadership and unwavering commitment to excellence continues to inspire both students and educators alike. I would request our Director General to kindly escort her on stage.
Good afternoon, everyone. I know there is a feeling of disappointment because it's all come to an end. Yes or no? I can see that in the ISG kids at least. You have to get back home, you have to get back to studies, which is a fact. However, I'd like to talk to you all and tell you that this conference has taken months of planning. Several months of planning which has culminated in the success of this conference, which you have witnessed in these last 3 days. However, will you all agree with me that the 3 days have flown past? Yes or no? Yes, because it was conducted so well, it has just flown past. And therefore, today we are at the valedictory ceremony, which is the last day of the conference. I would be failing in my duty if I did not thank Team MAJLIS. Team MAJLIS has done an outstanding job, and we are so honored to have collaborated with them. A big thank you to Team MAJLIS, Hamza sir, President sir, and everybody else on the faculty, the students of MAJLIS. Thank you very much. You were exceptional. I also need to thank every student of ISG who's taken part in the conference. Thank you very much for all the hard work that you have put in over the months and whilst at the conference. I think it is right for all of us to give a big round of applause to our MUN coordinator, Mrs. Malika Ariwala. Mrs. Malika, I'd request you to come up on stage, please, and be acknowledged. It is very important for all of us to acknowledge the hard work that she has put in. So a big round of applause for Mrs. Malika Ariwala. The heart and soul and the spirit behind our conference. Thank you. Stay on. Thank you, everyone. It is also necessary for me to mention that there is a large team from Indian School Al Gubra who have also been working behind the scenes to set it all up. They were here before the conference, they're still here, and they have been working many hours tirelessly. I want to say a big thank you very sincerely to each one of them. I don't know whether I can name all of them. If I miss somebody out, it'll be terrible of me. But I think, as I always know, all the success that we achieve is because of the team. So I think that a big round of applause is required for Team ISG. Now, whilst we held this conference, we also thought of a few other things. The first thing that I really want to do with MAJLIS is to have a collaboration where the special school is concerned. That is something which has fascinated me. Dr. Hussaina came to MAJLIS earlier with Mrs. Malika. She's taken back photographs of the facilities that you have in your special school. And I want to bring my children here to work with these children. So I would be very grateful if this collaboration could work out between MAJLIS and Indian School Al Gubra to work with the students of the special school. And yesterday, I think my conviction was doubled or tripled or even 100 times more when I saw who the real star of the show was. The cultural night, the heroine is sitting here. The star of the cultural night was that girl, and I think she caught my heart, and I think it is necessary that our children come and work with these children so that they develop themselves differently also. Now, I was speaking, Dr. Hussaina and I were talking to Dr. Nasir from the B.Ed College, and he told me that in 4 years' time, the first graduates would be coming out, and that is another collaboration that we'd like to, hopefully we should like to have if everything of all the technicalities work out, we'd like to collaborate with Majlis and try to absorb teachers from here. So that is another collaboration that we are really looking forward to. This is something that has also, let me not take credit for it. I think this was something that was mooted by my president, and Dr. Hussain and I talked to Mr. Nasir, and we felt that this is the right thing to do. That they could come also, even whilst as students of B.Ed, they can come and do some practice teaching with us, and then later on when they graduate, we could probably absorb them based on all the technicalities which we have to look at. So thank you very much, everyone, for all the support that you have given. I think we have had 3 days of intense study, fun, and laughter. I hope you will carry good memories back with you when you go back. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am, for those kind words. Awards symbolize more than just recognition. They represent perseverance, analytical thinking, and the art of collaboration. Every delegate here, awardee or not, has played an essential role in keeping the spirit of EAMUNC alive. To further enlighten the spirit, I would like to invite Mr. C.P. Hamza, Mr. Ahmed Rais, Mrs. Nisha Abdullah, Mr. Rahim, Mr. K.K. Mohammad Kuti, Mr. P. Muhammad Ali, and Mrs. Papri Ghosh to kindly come up on stage and award the winners. I would like to call upon the Bureau of UN Security Council to come up on stage and announce the awards. Should we?
Honorable delegates, esteemed chairs and fellow participants, it has been a privilege to preside over the United Nations Security Council as your senior president at EAMUNC. Over the past sessions, our council has delved into one of the world's most complex global issues, post-conflict reconstruction and recovery in the face of emerging terrorism. Through passionate debate, rigorous diplomacy, and tireless collaboration, this council has demonstrated the true essence of international cooperation. The successful adoption of Resolution 1.1 stands as a testament to our collective commitment to rebuilding nations, fostering peace, and countering the roots of extremism. Clapping is now in order. To every delegate who contributed ideas, negotiated compromises, and upheld decorum, thank you. You have exemplified the spirit of the United Nations, unity in diversity, and strength through dialogue. As we close this council, let us remember the pursuit of peace does not end with a discussion. It begins with us. I now invite our President, Ayan Dasgupta, and Vice President Satvik Kumar, along with our rapporteur, Joanne Joseph, to hand over the awards to the delegates.
Good evening, esteemed dignitaries and distinguished delegates. I am Joanne Teresa Joseph, the Rapporteur for the United Nations Security Council. I am pleased to announce the Verbal Mention Awards for UNSC. Kindly stand in your place when your name is called. Delegate of United Kingdom, Nayara Anthony. Delegate of Germany, Fahad Abdul Ghafoor. Delegate of Australia, Asim Ahmed. Delegate of Australia, Ali Abdullah Ali Ahmed. I hand over the podium to the Vice President of UNSC, Sathwik Kumar, to announce the Position Paper and Diplomacy Awards.
Good evening, everyone. I'm delighted to announce the Best Position Paper Award. It goes to the delegate of Turkey, Aisha Manha. Next, the Diplomacy Awards. The Diplomacy Awards go to the delegate of Norway, Siddharth Khanna, and the delegate of Indonesia, Aditya Ajay Shankar. I kindly request the award winners to come up on the stage to collect their certificates. Delegate of Turkey, please come to the stage to collect your certificate too. I now hand over the podium to the President of the United Nations Security Council, Ayan Dasgupta, to announce the Outstanding Diplomacy Award.
Good evening, everyone present. My name is Ayan Dasgupta, and I am the President of the United Nations Security Council. This delegate excelled at bridging divides, negotiating calmly, and elevating our committee through respectful diplomacy. Their collaborative spirit and clear communication truly stood out. It is my pleasure in announcing the Outstanding Diplomacy Award. It goes to the delegate of China, Ghanshyam S. I kindly request the delegate to come on stage to collect their award. Congratulations to all awardees and thank you. Could the delegate of China please come back on stage?
I now call upon the Bureau of the United Nations General Assembly to announce the awards for its committee.
Honorable chairs and fellow delegates, Our committee on enhancing peace negotiations has been quite the journey. We started off with very different opinions, endless amendments, and what felt like an infinite number of merged clauses. But slowly, through discussion, patience, and teamwork, we shaped all those ideas into one strong and balanced resolution. Of course, there were some lighter moments too, like when the delegate misspelled Boothos Garland and then himself made an amendment just to fix it. It was funny, but it also showed how much effort and attention each of us put into getting things right. I also want to thank my committee for always backing me up whenever I had to step out. That support really meant a lot. In the end, we didn't just talk about peace, we practiced it. We listened, we compromised, and we built something meaningful together. That's what real diplomacy looks like. And it is my honor to say that we have adopted Draft Resolution 1.2 on enhancing peace negotiations among nations. Clapping is now in order. I now invite UNGA's rapporteur, Aisha Zara Siddique, to present the verbal mentions.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Aisha Zara Siddique, and it has been an honor to serve as UNGA's rapporteur. We begin with the verbal mentions. Delegates who consistently contributed to the debate with conviction, diplomacy, and originality. Delegates, as your name is being called out, please stand in your place to be acknowledged. Please join me in congratulating the delegate of Madagascar, Tane Gandhi. The delegate of Portugal, Fatima Tul Fida. The delegate of Argentina, Reshmi. The delegate of China, Devananda Shaji. Your active participation kept the discussion dynamic and diverse. Well done. I now invite UNGA's second rapporteur, Akshara Manoj, to present the best position paper.
Good evening to one and all. It's been an honor to serve as the rapporteur of the United Nations General Assembly. Next, we have the best position paper awarded to the delegate who demonstrated exceptional research, clarity, and depth of understanding in articulating their nation's stance. Their paper reflected analytical precision and realistic policy recommendations. May I now request the delegate to come forward and receive their award. The award for the best position paper goes to the delegate of Ethiopia, Alia. Congratulations for setting a benchmark in preparation and policy insight. I now invite UNGA's Vice President, Avi Pandya, to present the Diplomacy Award.
We now move to the Diplomacy Awards, recognizing delegates who exemplified collaboration, negotiation, and composure throughout the sessions. These delegates stood out for their ability to listen, engage, and unite differing perspectives. May I now request the awardees to come forward and receive their awards. The recipients are the delegate of Netherlands, Mohammed Akib Aboubakar. The delegate of Azerbaijan, Naira Thanvir. The delegate of Panama, Zara Gafoor.
Delegate of Germany, Sarang Roy. Delegate of Peru, Raj Anand Chomal. Congratulations, you truly embodied the essence of diplomacy. I now invite UNGA's President, Daksh Gulecha, to present the Outstanding Diplomacy Award.
Good evening, delegates. I am Daksh Gulecha, and it has been an honor to serve as the President of the United Nations General Assembly. We now come to the highest recognition of this committee, the Outstanding Diplomacy Award. This delegate demonstrated not only excellence in debate, but also a genuine ability to mediate, inspire, and lead others towards consensus. I request the delegate to come forward and receive their award. And without further ado, the Outstanding Diplomacy Award for the United Nations General Assembly goes to the Delegate of India, Nihara P.B. Congratulations, Delegate. Your poise, articulation, and leadership have left a lasting mark on this Assembly. Congratulations to all delegates who have won awards for the UNGA.
I now request the Bureau of ECOFIN to come on stage to deliver the awards.
Good evening, distinguished dignitaries and all delegates. It has been an honor to serve as the Executive President for the Economic and Financial Committee. Over these past sessions, ECOFIN debated on the agenda revolutionizing automation and structural unemployment, harnessing technology to bridge global income disparities. Delegates have shown that automation is more than just an economic shift. It is shaping the future of the world. Throughout this conference, we have affirmed the principle that growth must be inclusive, that innovation must serve humanity, and that progress must never come at the cost of dignity. Together, we have recognized the need for education, reskilling, ethical innovation, and international cooperation to ensure that automation becomes a bridge to opportunity and not a barrier to equality. Thank you, delegates, for your insight, your collaboration, and your unwavering belief in a future where progress and compassion can walk hand in hand. I now welcome the rapporteur of our committee, Anne Maria Sibi, to continue with the proceedings of the awards.
Thank you, Executive President.
now we'll begin with the announcement of the winners of the awards. Students receiving the verbal mentions are requested to kindly stand in their places. Let's all give them a big round of applause. The winners of the verbal mentions in no particular order are: our first verbal mention goes to Fatima Tul Nasika Naushad, the delegate of Finland, for the consistent participation and thoughtful interventions throughout the sessions. Our second verbal mention goes to Alasa M., the delegate of Argentina, for their research-backed arguments and diplomatic engagement with the committee. The Best Position Paper Award goes to the delegate Mohammad Afman, the delegate of Denmark, for a well-structured, insightful, and deeply analytical paper that reflected a clear understanding of the agenda. The delegate, please come on stage. Delegates. Now I'll hand it over to our Vice President, Sai Rakshita, for the next set of awards.
The winners are requested to come up on stage. Everyone please applaud. The first Diplomacy Award goes to the delegate of Chile, Adwait Menon, for building consensus effortlessly and maintaining grace throughout intense debate. Award goes to the delegate of Russia, Anshul P. Rahim, for her calm, cooperative, and tactful representation. And the third Diplomacy Award goes to the delegate of India, Neha K. Ratish, for her exceptional ability for merging different viewpoints into coherent resolutions. I now hand it over to the President, Sumedha Saha, for the final awards.
The Outstanding Diplomacy Award goes to the Delegate of Colombia, Nivedita VP, for embodying true diplomacy, combining eloquence, leadership, and empathy in every discussion.
I now request the Bureau of UNHRC to come on stage to announce the awards.
Good evening, distinguished delegates, esteemed faculty, and all our beloved delegates here today. In a world where technology races ahead, the question is not how far we can go, but how far we are willing to take everyone with us. Over these sessions, the United Nations Human Rights Council debated on the agenda promoting equitable access to technological advancements and supporting the global right to advanced healthcare, which became a journey through which our delegates demonstrated tireless dedication and extraordinary diplomacy. And through every debate, one truth emerged: progress is meaningless if it leaves humanity behind. As our conference theme demands, unity transcending boundaries, patching together the global mosaic, we became exactly that. A mosaic of diverse voices, approaches, and ideas. As William Blake once wrote, "What is now proved was once only imagined." This committee has imagined fairness where inequality once stood and compassion where indifference once ruled. I now welcome the rapporteur of our committee, Akshara Chowdhury, to continue with the proceedings.
Thank you, Senior President. We'll now begin with the announcements of the winners of the coveted awards. Our first verbal mention goes to the delegate of Armenia, Aisha Hazin from MIC English Medium School. Our second verbal mention goes to the delegate of Belgium, Suha Abdel Sater from Silvermount PMNA. Our third verbal mention goes to the delegate of Iran, Jashid Jalish from JDT Islam High School. The Best Position Paper Award goes to the delegate of India, Janvi Divya Mrinal from Indian School Al Gubra. Delegates, I'll now hand it over to the Vice President, Haripriya Satish, for the next set of awards.
Thank you, Rapporteur. The winners are requested to come up on stage. Everyone, please applaud. The first Diplomacy Award goes to the delegate of Germany, Dalia Lesheb from Asod School, Oman, for building consensus effortlessly and maintaining grace throughout an intense debate. The next Diplomacy Award goes to the delegate of China, Alina Salim from MES College of Engineering Campus School, for their calm, cooperative, and tactful representation. And the third Diplomacy Award goes to the delegate of Qatar, Joanne Marina Mathin from Indian School Al Gubra, for their exceptional ability to merge differing viewpoints into coherent resolutions. President Navya Gupta for the final award.
Thank you, Vice President. Good evening, one and all. The Outstanding Diplomacy Award goes to the delegate of DPRK, Afreen Aslam, from MES International School for embodying true diplomacy, combining eloquence, leadership, and empathy in every discussion. Congratulations to all the award winners.
Delegates, I'd like to take a moment to reaffirm that all awards were decided collectively by the respective committees' bureaus. Each decision was made after careful observations of your performance, participation, and diplomacy throughout the sessions. Every recognition reflects merit, consistency, and engagement. So whether or not you walk away with an award, remember that the experience you have gained is what truly matters. I request Tarun to take the floor. I now request the Bureau of UNEP to award the delegates.
Good evening, distinguished dignitaries, fellow faculty members, and delegates. Over the past few days, the Committee of the United Nations Environment Programme has shared more than discussions on our agenda, waste management. It has shared hope. I now invite the Rapporteur of the United Nations Environment Programme, Farhan Imtiaz Sheikh, to continue with the presentation of the awards.
A very good evening to everyone present. Delegates, kindly stand in your places when your name is called. The verbal mentions go to Delegate of China, Hari Govind S. Delegate of Australia, Jocelyn Shibu Matthew. Delegate of Rwanda, Hiba Shirin E. And Delegate of Norway, Nagasai Sohas Kamaraju. Next, the Best Position Paper Award goes to the Delegate of Denmark, Zahva Ziad. We request the delegate to kindly come and receive the award. Now I invite our Vice President Ananya Pradeep to present the Diplomacy Awards.
Thank you, Rapporteur. Good evening, everyone. The first Diplomacy Award goes to Delegate of Bangladesh, Mohammad Hasil. The second Diplomacy Award goes to Delegate of Mexico, Fatima Isha Venkata. And the third Diplomacy Award goes to the Delegate of Indonesia, Arunima Das. I would now like to invite our President, Raid Lasheb, to continue with the proceedings.
Thank you, Vice President. Good evening, distinguished delegates. So finally, the most anticipated honor, the Outstanding Diplomacy Award, goes to the Delegate of Turkey, Muhammad Hisham K. This delegate has exemplified unwavering commitment, asking questions to all the Bureau members long before we ever came here to India. Congratulations. Congratulations to all the awardees and to every delegate who contributed. Thank you.
I now request the Bureau of SOCOM to come up on stage.
Good evening, distinguished dignitaries, esteemed faculty, and all of our dedicated delegates. I am Anika Govil, and I am honored to have served as the Senior President for the United Nations Social, Cultural, and Humanitarian Committee. I now invite the Raptor of our committee, Aradhna Rajendran, to announce the Verbal Mention Awards.
Good evening, delegates. I request the delegates whom I will now call out to stand up in their places. The first verbal mention goes to the delegate of China, Anamika M. The second verbal mention goes to the delegate of Egypt, Fatima Ria. The third verbal mention goes to the delegate of Canada, Rida Raula. I now hand it over to my Vice President, Ayana Zakir.
Thank you. It is now my honor to present the awards for the Best Position Paper and Best Diplomacy. I kindly request the delegates to come up on stage to receive their awards. Congratulations to the deserving recipient. The Best Position Paper Award goes to the delegate of Bangladesh, Munawir. Now is for the Diplomacy Awards. Our first Diplomacy Award goes to the delegate of Belgium, Nihan Navas.
Our second diplomacy award goes to the delegate of Netherlands, Michael Manas. And the third diplomacy award goes to the delegate of Mexico, C.S. Mahfouz. I now hand over the mic to my president, Devang.
Thank you. And finally, the Outstanding Diplomacy Award. Congratulations to the delegate of Germany, Ayhan Sadel. I request the delegate to please come up on the stage.
Request the Bureau of UNODC to come up on stage.
Good evening, distinguished dignitaries and esteemed delegates. As the senior president of the UNODC, I can confidently say that the past sessions have been nothing short of remarkable. I would like to invite our rapporteur, Aditya Rajan, to kindly announce the awards.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Aditya Rajan, rapporteur of UNODC. I will be announcing the verbal mentions. When your name is called, please stand where you are sitting so we can give you a huge round of applause for your exceptional participation. Delegate of Japan, Shrija Thakur. Delegate of Colombia, Sara Arun. Delegate of Malaysia, Aman Shah. And now the award for the best position paper goes to the delegate of Armenia, Renu Fatima V. I would like to call upon our Vice President, Kritika Shri.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kritika, the Vice President of UNODC. Please come up on stage when your name is called. The Diplomacy Awards, in no particular order, are Delegate of Kenya, Hirutik Selvamurugan. Delegate of Belgium, Minha Fatima. Delegate of Bangladesh, Hilal Mansoor. Congratulations to the delegates. I'd like to call upon our President Naman Srivastava for announcing the Outstanding Diplomacy Award.
Now, coming to the Outstanding Diplomacy Award. This award goes to the delegate who showcased amazing dedication, great teamwork, confidence, and meticulous research. The award goes to the delegate of India, Azia Shazmin.
I now request the International Press Corps to come up on stage. All dignitaries are requested to remain here. Thank you.
One second. Unfortunately, unlike the other committees, Press Corps does not have awards. But we have something that is much more than that. It is an amalgamation of every event that has occurred today, beautifully curated by our... But before we announce that, there is something that I must convey to every single one of you. I love speaking, and I love the stage. But behind every speaker, behind every spotlight, and behind every stage, there are people whose work get recognized. They don't. And this time too, there is a group of people without whom this consensus chronicle would not take place. And this group of people, audience, I would like to request the precious time of the dignitaries and the dear audience. Just your precious, my editors, let us have a huge round of applause for them. Because without them, because without these editors, let me tell you, this consensus chronicle would not be possible. And that is why I would like you to once again give them the... Thank you, editors. And now, and of course, sir, but this time I would refrain from taking the spotlight. Instead, I would now like to ask the dignitaries to kindly open the consensus chronicle. If any of the dignitaries could come here, sir. Rais, sir.
The only man in the press crop with 8 beautiful girls, and Yeah. He's been a good leader, a good speaker, and an inspiration to all the girls and everybody in this audience. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
So, what should I do?
Yes. We will put it on, sir. Yes. Maybe you could go a little faster because there's a lot of pages.
Isn't this a wonderful chronicle they have released? And this is done in the last 2 days by these fantastic students. They worked day and night to make it happen. So give them one more big applause. Maybe a standing applause, please. Come on.
Powered by Advanced.
This chronicle is available on the app. Where is it available?
Yes. And don't fret. First of all, thank you, Rais, sir, for giving them the recognition that they definitely deserve. And do not worry, this Consensus Chronicle of EAMUNC 2025 will be available to all of you. We will be putting it in the website, and you may view it over there. Thank you, dignitaries.
Thank you, dignitaries, for waiting on stage for so long. Please remain on stage for one last event, which is closing the conference. Like every great chapter that comes to an end, we now request Mr. AHAMED Rais, the chairman of EAMUNC, to declare the 9th edition closed. So could you start and then back together?
Before I close the 9th session, let me thank this wonderful children, the Secretary General and the Director General. Can you come towards me, please? Come. This morning, my wife said she's adopting these 2 children as my family. They have led this conference phenomenally, and I don't know how to say, you guys were wonderful. Okay? Right. I now declare the 9th session of AHAMED Model United Nations Conference, MAJLIS, chapter closed.
Thank you, sir. We now call upon Sita Lakshmi Kishore to deliver the vote of thanks, expressing gratitude to all those who made this event possible.
Faith is the bird that feels the light and sings when the dawn is still dark. Rabindranath Tagore. As the final light of this conference softens into memory, we find ourselves in that delicate hour before dawn, where the silence holds its breath and gratitude becomes a quiet song rising from within. Because Because what we built here was not merely a forum of words, but a moment of faith. Faith in dialogue, in understanding, and in the possibility that even with differences, light will come. Good evening, distinguished dignitaries, esteemed faculty members, and respected delegates. As this chapter of EAMUNC draws to its close, I stand before you with a heart both filled and still, full of admiration for what we have shared and still in the peace that follows purpose. In every debate, in every silence between speeches, something sacred took form, the wisdom of listening. Our deepest appreciation goes to Dr. P. Muhammad Ali, founder of Indian School Al Gobra, and Mr. AHAMED Rais, sir, the chairman of EAMUNC, whose vision and steadfast belief gave this conference its direction and soul. We extend our heartfelt thanks to CP Hamza from MAJLIS, Dr. KK Mohammad Kuti, the principal of MAJLIS, Salim sir, the chairman of MAJLIS, and Rafiq P., the IQAC coordinator, for their unwavering support. We thank Mr. Anil Vadwa and Mrs. Deepa Gopalan, former ambassadors of India, and Mr. Shakil Ahmed, IAS, for participating in the insightful panel discussion, whose life reminds us that diplomacy is not the assertion of power, but the art of patience, of choosing understanding even when it costs comfort. Our sincere gratitude is also extended to Dr. Abuseda Samadani, MP, Professor KK Abid Hussain Tangal, Mr. KPA Majid, MLA, Mr. Najib Kandapuram, MLA, for their encouragement and belief in this endeavor. We thank Haris Biran, MP, and His Highness Abdullah Abu Shawaish for their goodwill has been a constant flame, steady, guiding, and gracious through every step of this journey. We also extend our heartfelt thanks to the dignitaries that participated in the EAMUNC Connect panel, Mrs. Nisham Abdullah, Mr. Anwar Ali TP, IRS, Mrs. Papri Ghosh, for honoring us with your presence and for reminding us that leadership is most luminous when it listens. We sincerely thank the members of the MAJLIS team, Dr. P. Muhammad Ali, Chairman, MAJLIS Academic Board, Naushad N., Director Mr. Muhammad Rafi N., HOD Physics, Mr. Akhil K., Sunish P., Abhilash K., Srijit K., Hussaina O., Dr. Drisha Sasi Dharan, Nikhil PP, HOD Commerce and Management Studies, and the NSS and YRS volunteers, the media team, and all the teachers who are in charge of the various committees. To the principal of the Indian School Al Gubra, Mrs. Papri Ghosh, your faith in our abilities gave us the courage to dream. A big thank you to you, ma'am. Again, a special note of gratitude to the team EAMUNC, MAJLIS, and Indian School Al Gubra. O.N.V. Kurp once wrote, "The river does not wait for the stone, patient and yet unstoppable, shaping the world in silence." And delegates, you did not wait either. In your courage, we found conviction. In your disagreements, we discovered depth. And in your unity, we felt hope. Truly, thank you, delegates. As the final echoes of this gathering fade into memory, let us carry with us a piece of this light, that small, persistent faith that the world can be healed by dialogue, because in every act of listening, in every moment of grace, the dawn inches closer. Be safe, be healthy, and continue in your path to strive for the best. See you at EAMUNC 2026 Oman chapter. Thank you.
We sincerely apologize to Mr. AHAMED Rais sir and Mrs. Nisham Abdullah ma'am, but there's a little surprise for all of you, and we would like you to come up on stage for just a moment. YRC volunteers of MAJLIS would like to present E. AHAMED sir's portrait, lovingly made by them, to Mr. AHAMED Rais sir and Mrs. Nisham Abdullah ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. We are presenting the wonderful visuals, a token of love, appreciation, and beautifully created the talented media team of MAJLIS. Although they aren't professionals but learning fellows, their dedication and efforts are very much valuable, I think. Here is a short video of the backstage efforts of my team, the vein of all the programs. Please sit back and enjoy a video.
脖子上喜欢挂一排，香炉供台上摆，长大才开白黄牌。虔诚拜三拜，钱包里面多几百。一的是六合彩，男的是东河牌。来财，来财，来财。
Thank you everyone for the love, consideration you provided to the MAJLIS media team. Thank you so much.
As we move forward from this memorable edition of EA Model United Nations, may the lessons learned, friendships formed, and experiences shared continue to inspire us long after the sessions have ended. As we conclude this year's chapter, let us continue to uphold these ideals and strive to make a meaningful difference in this world. Thank you, stay safe, and we look forward to seeing you all in our future conferences.